The battle of the French press vs Moka pot is a battle between two old school classics. Both are giants in the home coffee making world, and for good reason. Both coffee methods make an incredible cup of joe, but they are very different coffee brewing methods, resulting in very different tasting brews. So is one really better than the other? Ask a room full of die-hard coffee fanatics, and you will quickly find that not everyone agrees. You will hear a dizzying array of slightly suspect reasons as to why one coffee brewer is better than the other. But which one gives the best coffee experience all boils down to just one important thing: what do you like? To help you work out which coffee maker is right for you, we give our unbiased opinion as to which is better. What are the main differences between the Moka pot and the French coffee press, and which one makes better coffee? Let battle commence. The life of the Moka pot began in Italy in the 1930s. At the time, Italian families were looking for a fast, easy way to make espresso at home. Enter the Bioletti Moka pot, a simple two-chamber device that works on a gas or electric stove to make espresso at home. Nowadays, we don't consider anything made under less than 8 bar pressure to be espresso, and the Moka pot only creates 2 bar. But back in the 1930s, there were no other coffee makers that could create even this much pressure. So, it was enjoyed as espresso at the time. It is now commonplace for the coffee from a Moka pot to be called Italian espresso. Think rich, thick coffee. But it obviously doesn't have the same strength, depth, or body of an espresso shot brewed under higher pressure. The Moka pot works like a percolator, except it's under pressure. The water is placed in the bottom chamber with the coffee grounds in a basket above it. As the water is heated, the pressure increase forces the coffee up the spout, through the coffee grounds, and into the Moka pot's top chamber. Once all the water has been forced through the coffee, the Moka pot makes a gurgling noise that lets you know your coffee is ready. It is the syrupy, intensely bold coffee as well as how easy it is to use that makes the Moka pot a fan favorite. Since you only need a stove to make your coffee, they're also superb for campers. Although you can also get an electric coffee maker, but with a classic stovetop version. If you look after it well, your stainless steel Moka pot will last a lifetime. In 1852, the French press was invented by two Frenchmen, hence the name Mayer and Delforge. However, the original design didn't create a seal inside the carafe, so it was quite different from what we recognize today as a French press. The first French press design that resembles what we have today was patented in 1929 by two Italians, Attilio Calamani and Giulio Moneta. But what is probably the most popular French press design was patented by a Swiss gentleman named Valerio Bondinini in 1958. This design, which was made in France, became known as a Chambord. As the Chambord coffee press grew in popularity, it became synonymous with the French, despite being a Swiss design. Later it was marketed in the UK as La Cafetière Classic. So, this is where the other common name for the French press method arises, the cafetière. The Danish company Bodum gained the rights to distribute the Chambord in Denmark, and later they bought the factory and the rights to the Chambord name. Bodum tried to do the same for La Cafetière, but there are ongoing legal disputes about the use of the name outside the EU. The French press coffee is an incredibly simple device to use. Coffee grounds are mixed with hot water and left to steep for 4 minutes. After steeping, the fine mesh filter is pushed down through the coffee, which separates the liquid from the coffee grounds. The French press produces full-bodied, rich, bold coffee as all the oils from the beans are retained, making a very aromatic cup of coffee. If you aren't a fan of the sandy mouthfeel, then French press may not be for you. The mesh filter never completely removes all the coffee particles, meaning there will always be sediment. How much sediment depends on the quality of your French press coffee maker. How fast is the French press? French press takes 4 minutes of steeping, give or take, to brew. So, it's a fairly fast brewing method. But you also have to factor in the time to heat your water. Yes, the Moka pot wins this round as coffee extraction and heating the water take place simultaneously. Once the Moka pot is on the stove, you're looking at around 5-7 minutes until your coffee is ready. You do have to keep an eye on it though. Unlike the French press where you can set a timer and wander off for a couple of minutes. The real winner all depends on whether you prefer your coffee brewing to take slightly longer but can be ignored, or faster but you need to pay attention. That one's up to you. You can use any type of coffee beans in French press coffee makers and get an awesome full flavor coffee. As a coffee extraction method, steeping works beautifully on light roasts as well as darker roasts, and because all the oils are retained, you get the full flavor of the beans. Compared to the French press, Moka pots are less flexible, whilst you can use any type of coffee beans you like. The low pressure of extraction doesn't get the full range of flavors from lighter roasts, so they will feel a bit thin and acidic. The French press is the clear winner here. Not only can you take control of every aspect of the brewing process, but you can use any type of coffee bean you like. Plus, you have the additional bonus of being able to use a French press to make cold brew. It's not an easy pick between the Moka pot and the French press. For starters, they make pretty different styles of coffee. Ultimately, it comes down to what you want from your coffee maker. Are you looking for an easy way to try lots of different fresh ground coffee beans at different roast levels? If yes, the French press is the better option. Even if you're just looking to get the complexity of flavor from your favorite coffee beans, then the French press is superior. However, if you're looking to make punchy, full-bodied coffee with minimum fuss, and if you already use pre-ground coffee, then the Moka pot will do a much better job for you. Even if you're grinding your beans fresh but prefer a more in-your-face style brew, then the Moka pot will be more your style. Overall, we feel the French press vs Moka pot winner is the French press. It just edges ahead as a better coffee maker thanks to its flexibility, ease of use, and price. If you want stronger coffee, then you can always up the coffee to water ratio. Plus, you can make a cold brew on those hot summer days. We are going to end this video right away. If you have any query or information to share, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.